You ever seen pictures of Mars? Now, before we even get into this, I just want to say, in theory, the closest Mars and Earth would get is when Mars reaches the closest point to the sun, and Earth is at its farthest. This would bring the two planets within 33.9 million miles away from each other. But this has not happened yet in recorded history. So for one thing, they can't even give us an exact estimate of how far away it is, but yet they can land a rover there. Interesting. Amazing and interesting. I'm puzzled at the whole thing. But next thing that's quite astonishing and amazing is Mars does not have the right atmosphere to host living things. It actually says, according to mainstream science, it says that this creature is the only thing that could ever survive on Mars. Now, this juicy little critter is called the tardigrade. It may be the only animal that could survive on Mars, and this is according to mainstream science. So what I need to know is, if this tardigrade is the only thing that could survive on Mars, then why are there so many animal bones on Mars? And why do we have video footage of birds flying on Mars and just all sorts of stuff? But right now I want to talk about the animal bones. Why on Earth? Because that's, of course, where I believe they filmed this. Are there animal bones on Mars? You get what I'm saying? Why on Earth, where they filmed this, are there animal bones on Mars, where they did not film this? It's an honest question. I mean, I'm a pretty honest guy these days. I'm trying to live my life honestly. So I have a lot of honest questions. And if the tardigrade is the only animal that can live on Mars, then how come there are so many bones? And you know what's interesting is that beautiful little critter, I'm not going to judge the critter. I'm not going to judge the tardigrade, because why? Why would I do that? It hasn't done anything to me. It hasn't deserved any judgment from me. And who am I to judge? I'm no one to judge, because God does the judging. But I'm just curious, if this is the only thing that lives on Mars, then how come there are goat head bones there? Maybe the tardigrade would know. Is there a tardigrade out there that wants to feed me some answers? Please? Any tardigrades watching this video right now? Tardigrades, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Didn't mean to piss you off, but I'm just wondering, are you out there, and or do you have any information maybe you can give me? How exactly does it work? Now, do you guys live, and by guys I mean tardigrades, do you guys live with and amongst other animals on Mars? Or are you like alone? You guys divide territories? How's it work? Just curious, because of all these other animal bones all over the place. It's hard to wrap my head around. You know what I mean? Hard to wrap my head around. I'm just trying to understand how there are so many animal bones if tardigrades are the only things that can live on Mars. You know what I'm saying? Honest questions. Honest questions. You got to understand, too, that this is just for your entertainment. I mean, these pictures are really NASA photos. And to me, this is just speculation. To me, they look like bones, but they're probably not. I mean, NASA is an honest organization. There are space agencies all over the world. Why would they lie to us? Why would they do that? Of course they wouldn't. So I like to ask questions, but I mean, I'm only kidding. This is just for your entertainment, obviously. I mean, it's just for your entertainment. So TikTok, we got no beefs. I like you. I've been very respectful to TikTok. I've made a couple of videos about TikTok, for the whole ban thing, opposing the ban, oppose the ban, oppose the ban. So TikTok, don't mess with me. But this is just for entertainment. Love you all. Hit follow. You guys are awesome too. You guys and you girls, amazing. This is I've had multiple accounts get shut down, and this one is cruising. So I hit like 13,000 follows in a few days on this. So love you all. This shows that people want the truth. Love it. Hit follow.